Hello everyone. Good evening. How are you? So, tonight I want to let you hear, guys, a song, a very bad song for a very bad guy. Okay, so tonight is Grant's night. Actually, this song is pretty good. This is the rearranged version. It's not the original one. And tonight, the original one is a bit different. Tonight, we have once again our almighty master Kota Sensei with us. Let me unmute Kota. Okay. Hello, Kota. How are you tonight?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks.
Nice. Okay, so thanks again for being here. Now we have this is every week.
Yeah.
We have the pleasure to see you explaining us everything we need to know about all these characters. You definitely know a lot about this game. A lot.
Yeah, I've been playing this game for quite a while now.
Yeah, this is something special because there are a lot of good players out there in Garo, but you know a lot of tricks and hidden stuff of each and every character, and it seems that you can handle pretty much every character.
Yeah, I like to love the game maybe more than other people. So, and this game, the more knowledge you have, the easier it is to win, because if you know something like the top bug,
Yeah.
and your opponent doesn't know about it, it's free wins most of the time. So knowledge is really important in this game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so Grant, do you use Grant often, or you dislike him? Because I really don't appreciate this character at all. It's no secret. And a lot of people struggles with Grant, so in the end they tend to go to the dark side and pick Grant as well. But how do you feel about him?
I think it's a love-hate relationship. Like when I used to play Genet,
yeah,
he was the character that gave me the most trouble. So in France we used to have tournaments.
Yeah.
And maybe my sparring partner was Noix de Puig.
Yeah.
He's a really strong player, and he always picked Grant in the finals. So every time I lost to him at every tournament. Then I went to Japan, and they have lots of Grant players.
Okay.
Some of them are really strong. It's like facing a wall. You can't approach them. And other we just go random attendant when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I decided to start playing him because he's very easy to pick up. So if you're just starting with the game or want to learn an easy character, he's the easiest character in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
You just need to learn the password.
Yeah.
And he's very consistent, so I like to call this a tournament character, because the execution level is way lower than other characters, so you have very small risk of dropping combos.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can get started and see how this character works, starting from his neutral. Yeah, neutral attacks and neutral game.
Okay. So first, maybe I can. Okay, start with the normals.
Okay.
So his pokes. If you want to poke someone, his dash is amazing. It's really fast. It's really hard to react to his dash. So you can poke with standing jab, but it's just a stop move. You don't get much out of it.
Ah, okay. So
but
he
it's
stops
cool.
while dashing forward.
Yeah, if you use it while you're dashing forward, it creates. It's more like for zoning. You create an area in front of you where it's hard to up at you, to jump at you, or to dash forward, because you can't really react to it. Then you can dash, crouch, and go into down A.
Yeah.
Down A is the most rewarding one, along with standing B. This is because when you dash like this,
Okay.
You can combo the super.
Okay.
So this is Engetsurin. It's called Engetsurin, this one. It's 0 frame, and it travels forward. So at the very tip of far B, it won't connect. So you need to be just a little fast this range.
Okay.
And here it's a combo.
Okay. Okay.
So when you dash at them, you will probably be in this range anyway. And then with the down A is I prefer it a little because if you dash forward and try to do this, if they try to jump at you,
yeah,
you are on the other side.
Ah, okay.
So when they land, you can punish the landing frame on the landing. Like if here Gato jumps, if I press down A, they land on the down A. So
oh yeah,
there is no risk of failing the finish on the landing like this because they land on it. So
okay,
it's a great way to get anti-airs with the cross down. And if you hit, you can confirm. So it's a link for this one and for this one. He cannot cancel any of his specials, his normals.
Okay.
So none of his normals are cancelable. So it's a link that means it's easier. Like Rock, it's easy. You can react and confirm this.
Ah, okay, I see.
With a single hit. But then if you are in closer range, you can do 2 in a row to make it extremely easy to confirm.
Okay. So we saw the A, standing A, down A, and what's the jump A? Since we are talking about the A attack.
Oh, okay. The jump A is an anti-air. So this is a 3-frame startup. So that's the fastest normal speed in the game. So when people are jumping like this, your reaction time will be when they are like on the way up.
Yeah.
And then you can react like this because it's really fast. It comes out really fast. So you just back like this.
Okay.
I think maybe it can be risky against Dong's L0 frame, but that's it. Like it's a really good anti-air. And if you watch Japanese ground player, they react really fast with this move.
Okay.
To keep you on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know for the 0 frame because most of the time I played a lot against Grant because my sparring partner Kusanagi, he plays Grant a lot, and most of the time with the super, with the air super, I trade, but I cannot land a proper hit and do the super. Usually against Grant, most of the time I trade. Unless he finished his like attack, I don't know, the active part of the attack. Okay, but if he started a bit later,
If you are.
most of the time I trade.
Okay, so yeah, what you want to do is to when you do an air just defend like this. So if we want to punish this move, you need to guess with an just defend like this.
Okay.
After you just defend, you go for the
for the punish.
Zero frame.
Yeah.
That way you won't trade, but it's a bit hard because maybe he will land on the ground before you can reach him. So I'm not sure about this.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Yeah. So yeah, that's his A buttons. So this is the stop move. This is for combo and in close range.
Yeah.
So this you can do this.
Oh, okay.
So you know, we talk about dashing in and stopping in front of move.
Yeah.
So his dash is so fast that it's almost the same if you run into them straight into close range.
Okay.
Because it's really fast and hard to react to, so you will be able to go straight into close range sometimes, and then you can get this combo. It is very easy to perform.
Yeah.
And you also get, so if you need to be very close, but this you can combo into the this BNB.
Okay. Wow.
So this is he can break his Shoryu.
Yeah.
So it's standing game to show you into quarter circle forward B.
Yeah. We'll see this later on, but I can already. Oh my God. Okay. This is like living a nightmare again. He can link everything, and all of these moves deal a lot of damage. A lot.
Yeah, we have invincibility turned on, but he hits like a truck.
Yeah, the problem with Grant is that no matter how hard I beat him, if I do something wrong, the punish is I can lose a round because I get cornered, for example, because I get a counter. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, one single counter we will see when we talk about triggers, but most of the time if you get countered by Grant, it's a third or half your bar.
Yeah.
Is going to go away. So and he easily gets counters. So really annoying.
Then we have did you finish with the A or?
Yeah, that's it. Like you can combo with down B, down A, down B, but you don't get anything out of down B at this range.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. So we can look at.
Yeah, it's B for the poke, down B it's for always poking, spacing, and then jump B. What is the knee? Well, if you jump.
This is jump B, yeah. So jump B. So I think Gato, because Gato is a regular sized character.
Okay.
Jump B is an extremely easy cross up.
Oh, okay.
But it's even easier because if you do the basic jump B down A, it's a reverse guard situation.
Yeah.
So even if they block the first one, like this is really easy to do. You will land a lot of these. When I didn't know about it, I was opening people. I didn't know why, but now I know because it reverses the guard, and then you get the super like this. So it's really hard to deal with. One last thing about the down A is that it doesn't beat down AB. So like this, you are likely to lose to down AB with this.
Okay.
But it still beats jump startup or landing, like I said. So then he has this down B. It's a good poke.
Yeah.
You can see the range is really amazing.
Yeah.
But you don't get anything out of it. it's still important to use it because Grunt doesn't have many lows. So you want to give people a reason to crouch. So if you see someone that is keep blocking up your mix-up,
Yeah.
use some lows just to tell them to crouch from time to time. And in the close range, so like around here, you can combo into this.
Ah, okay.
So this is a real combo. You will see that the combo counter doesn't count it as a combo, but it's a glitch. Like it's not possible to escape from this.
Okay, okay.
Because this is +2. So yeah, then so far B, like we said, you dash and prepare the super. If you see a hit, you get damage.
Okay.
So Jumbie is a very easy close-up.
Yeah.
It's also so it's a three frame startup. This one and this one, so they are both really fast.
Okay.
If they are crouching, I will record Gato to crouch. You can instant override someone crouching like this.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good way if you want to finish the round. But you can do this.
Oh, nice.
Because it's not possible to react. So you want to make it safer, you can cancel with light kick.
Ah, okay. Oh my god.
Like this.
Yeah. That's not a hop. That's a regular jump, right?
Yeah, it jump and press it immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
this is not possible to react. So you have to guess in this situation.
I see.
But then even if you hit, maybe they will be able to punish the dive kick. So, but it's really hard and annoying to block, to just defend the dive kick or backdash and finish it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Griuska, welcome. Good evening. Okay, and there's the C attack.
Yeah, the C attack. So the C attack, the close one is the throw. So as you can see, this is a throw.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Grunt cannot throw people crouching.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, finally. Okay.
So yeah, that's why
we have a weakness. Nice.
Finally a weakness. Yeah. I will show you just the explanation about this.
Yeah.
But here, as you can see, so this is close range.
Yeah.
They are both touching.
Yeah.
So if I press the throw, as you can see, the throw is in range. So I am able to throw. If this one crouch, when you crouch, your position box, the green one, is larger.
Okay.
So if you see, when I crouch and stand up again, I create this little distance. So here, when he's crouching,
okay.
when I try to throw, you saw the frame.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not in range, so it needs to reach this area to throw you. So yeah, you can crouch to avoid throws, ground throws.
Nice. Okay. Good to know.
But even if you crouch, you will be able to do it in the corner only. So in the corner, you are
okay.
You are able
Yeah,
to
sure.
throw people. So it's not that bad, but this move, it goes really high up, but it's very unsafe. So here, if this happens on hit or on block, Gato will be able to punish, even if it's just a split.
Okay.
It's very negative on block and hit. It goes really all the way up. And it can juggle like this.
Okay.
So I don't know Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's not possible to juggle from the sea, so it's not very interesting. Like it's a risky move because you are not able to cancel it.
Okay.
But then we have the the Farsi is amazing.
Yeah.
We can maybe you've tasted some Farsi.
Yeah.
So why is it? So this is the hitbox. The range is amazing. It's pretty safe, so it's going to push you back. Like maybe it's -5, but nothing can finish you at this range. So
Okay.
it's fine. And it's a great frame trap. So I recorded a jump. So if I do this into Farsi, it will catch jump startup.
Okay.
The same if I do this into Farsi, I catch jump startup. So it's a good this and this are really good frame traps. It's also not possible to just defend this when you are crouching.
Okay.
So if people are going to respect this, they won't be able to just defend and work cancel this.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. And the jump C is more like when you land, when you jump backward and land, it can protect the front.
Okay.
But it's not. They can crouch, so I can't even hit Gato with this move.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
I
With
just
ups,
wanted to ask you one thing about the Farsi. Does that move have any like iframes on that? Because when if I like attack and Grant uses the Farsi, my attack gets ignored and he can hit me.
In a neutral situation?
Yeah, in a neutral situation, but maybe because Dong has a shorter range.
Yeah, that's the issue you have is probably because this red area is really extending a lot.
Okay.
So if someone tries to, so here I was lucky, but
okay.
And because Grant has a good hitbox.
Okay.
On his move, but for Dong, you will face this area and your jab is going to expose you.
Okay.
I think so. It's pretty high, so maybe some crouching move can try to avoid it.
Yeah.
So you can probably beat this with crouching B. Yeah, like this. See, this goes under the standing A. So if you want to beat this, give crouching B a try. It will likely win.
Okay.
Or maybe even if you're too far to reach like this, it will avoid the hitbox.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe you can whiff down B, and if you see it, I don't know, go for the level 3.
Okay.
To finish the recovery or sweep. I'm not sure what. It's hard to react to this move.
Yeah.
It's really fast, but maybe you are able to do something.
Okay, thanks. Geronimo, hello. Okay. Welcome. And so, what was that? The crouching C.
So crouching C.
Oh yeah.
I didn't open the frame data. Give me a second. I will find it. Frame data. So crouching C, you don't want to use this move at all. It's -20 on hit and on block.
Okay.
So here, like even if it's very well spaced, maybe it's going to be hard. But if you hit like this, the other player has the time to step back in and punish you or do a micro walk into sweep.
Ah, okay.
So you're almost always punishable. So try not to use this at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Then so C we say jumping C.
Yeah.
So
D.
there is the D. So this one you combo it to this. So what's good about this? It's very easy to react and to confirm because it's overall slow. But you can only just defend when you are standing. So that's a way to prevent power cancel and just defend. So here Gato tries to just defend and it's not possible. So what's great is that you can combo into this.
Okay.
Into down A. Yeah, that's about it about this move. Like,
Okay.
It gets you. So if you space it a bit, you won't be able to combo, but you can space it a pixel and go straight into Engetsurin.
Okay. It's pretty fast for a heavy move. I always thought it was a light attack. I don't know why.
It's not like those kind of slow move. For a close attack, it's really fast. Yeah, I never really noticed this, but it's true.
Yeah.
Really,
I thought that because usually, often Kusa used on Wake Up this one, and I thought it was a light attack because it has no recovery, and if I with a standing D, for example, with Dong, it's good because has 2 hit, but if he jumps, I cannot block. A jumping attack. On, Wake Up.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if you're trying to use this in close range, you have time to block even if they jump.
Yeah.
Like so imagine you're buffering the super. You have the buffer ready.
Okay.
So instead of using the confirm one,
okay,
you can press the A button instead and finish them. But here Gato is able to just defend on the way down, so it might not be the best idea all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it, and then we have the. So this is like the best jump in the game in my opinion.
Yeah.
Why? So something we didn't say. So we were talking about some jump attacks.
Yeah.
Grant. So he has this amazing dash speed, but he also has the fastest jump. So his hop attacks and jump attacks are faster. If both jump at the same time, Grant will land faster.
Yeah, because he's heavy.
Yeah, probably.
He's big. Okay, nice.
Reason.
So he moves faster than the average character.
Yeah, overall he jumps faster. So one downside about this is that he jumps lower.
Okay.
So when you jump at people, it almost feels like up speed. But it's a real jump where you can just defend. The little downside is, for example, for Gato, if you are not able to dodge this.
Okay.
With natural jump because ground doesn't go high enough. That's the only downside with this jump. So yeah, this move I can show you the hitbox.
Yeah.
It's as you can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not really exposing himself much, and it goes forward a lot. So that's the hitbox that gave me the most trouble with Genet because I like to use dive kick, and this is amazing to reach the vulnerable part of the dive kick.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
So so this, even if you are at max range, you are always able to connect the 0 frame.
Yeah.
So if you are fighting someone that is throwing fireballs at you, let's say even if you are full screen, if you do this, you get you just do a small dash, and you get this combo. So it's really risky to throw fireballs at ground, because as you can see, the speed at which he can, even from full screen, he can reach you really fast.
Yeah.
Because the dash is fast.
Yeah, it's even hard to like build meter with the Dong, because while I do the quarter circle forward, he can just dash, jump, and hit with the kick. He's really fast.
Yeah, he's really fast, and yeah, you can't really build meter easily because he's in your face in no time.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you knock him down, you might have time to build a bit of meter, but not when he's able to dash at you. Yeah, so this, like if you jump, like you can cross up with this. It's not as good as the Jumpy.
Okay.
But what's good is that if you go like this, let me record a backdash. So if I am trying to hit, it's going to catch backdash easily if you jump like this.
Okay.
Because of the reach of the kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can. So when you with ups, you cannot cancel with the dive kick, but his jump attacks, you can use the dive kick. And the dive kick is an overhead, so this creates a high-low mix-up.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you are at this range, maybe no. Sometimes you can connect the dive kick with the 0 frame, but it's a little hard. You need to be used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for the jumping attack. The jump speed is amazing. Yeah, and you're going to win lots. Like just if you neutral jump like this or back jump.
Yeah.
You're going to win air trades easily, and it's really hard. Like since his jump is fast, if you do this, it's really hard to cross you down. People will run into you like this if you just jump and press it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this covers the neutral really well.
Okay.
Along with
his evasion attacks down AB and 5 AB.
So his 5 AB is you can set up. So I need to get a good knockdown, but if you do it meaty, you can combo like this.
Okay.
So that's another. But he's going like you can react to this.
Yeah.
But it's still a good tool.
Yeah.
That will catch people sleeping.
Yeah, you can react, but they can change and hit you with a dive kick.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I never used this, but yeah. And this is also an overhead, the dive kick. So yeah, it will mess up the timing. Like if they react to this with part cancel, like you said.
Yeah.
With the dive kick, will probably give Grant a counter hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can even start like it's like feinting a hop, because if you start like a bit far, it seems like you are going to hop, and if you stop and do the dive kick, if I try to catch the hop somehow with the neutral or something like even with the DP, I think that he can he can definitely hit you before.
Yeah, this is because so when he does the dive kick, he so let me see if I can do this in slow motion. Yeah, he stops in the air for a while.
Yeah.
And his elbow stays back until it is active forward. So yeah, that's why even if you try to DP, you're going to whiff probably because he stopped.
Yeah.
At a distance.
Okay. Okay, and is down AB?
Yeah, the down AB. So
it's this
I
one.
think
okay.
So the best one, in my opinion, well, without really question, is Kevin for sure. But then you have Gato, Grant, and Jeanette also have a very strong down AB.
Okay.
Because they low profile for longer amount of time before being vulnerable. So the thing is, if you do this, it's unsafe on hit. It's safe on block, but unsafe on hit.
Okay.
So if I try to block, here see I'm not able to block a jab.
Okay.
So if they use it and you get it, because Grant, it's not possible to cancel this. He is not able to cancel anything.
Okay.
So if you get it by this, make sure to punish him as hard as you can because you won't get many chances.
Okay.
Of getting damaging. But then, so unblock it's safe, I believe. I need to check the frame data. So yeah, it's -2. So if you are Gato, you can punish it. But not everyone has this chance. So it's great to. So if we record a jumping attack, you can use it very late. I believe this beats, yeah, see? So I can hit this if I press it very late by going low profile against the jump D, Gato's jump D, or that's the case for most attack. The only exception are those that hit really deep, like this one.
Okay.
Or in your case is jump A for Dong.
Yep.
So yeah, you can use it. It's also good to mash if people are doing pressure on you and resetting with dash A, for example. You can stop them.
Yeah.
With this, but it's a bit random. But if it works, it works. And so he's not able to cancel this, but it's 2 hit. So what you can do is to Kara cancel the second one. It's a bit hard to do, but you can Kara cancel on hit and on block and get this combo.
Ole, okay. Okay, that's wow.
And maybe he's too far away, but yeah. So to get this, the combo is a bit hard because you need to walk a little bit after the break.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really strong because even if they block, like this is +6 on block. So
+6. Wow.
And then you can press another button to keep attacking or something.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, the problem is to find a window when he's minus and you can press a button, because if you press a button in the wrong time, at the wrong time with Grant, he can counter or get like confirm easily.
Yeah, when he breaks the Shoryu.
Wow.
He's +6, so you need to respect this. So you evade like this.
Yeah.
You can also, we will talk about the special, but you can do this and then dive kick. So yeah, you want to Kara cancel the second hit.
Okay.
With the Shoyu, it's only if you are in close range, so if you hit from a distance, it won't work because you don't get the first hit. You can combo Attendant from down AB, but it's not an auto-confirm like every down AB, so if they block, it will come out anyway.
Okay.
And then you can combo with down AB into Engage Ring as well. I think from a distance, you can cancel with the quarter circle forward beat. Yeah, it will be a combo as well.
Okay, okay.
So my trick for this, if you want to use the Shoyu, you can just see I press AC with the feeling timing like a piano. That way I get 2 inputs in a row. I input both Shoyu and then break. Since both Shoyu are more or less the same for this, it will make it more consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it about the down AB.
And his top attack?
So the top attack, it's both great. So I need to check, but I think it's minus 15. Okay. So you will probably get punished with a sweep. But as you can see, I only did 2 in a row, and I get a crush. So this is great for crushing, but since it's a 3-hit move, it's a bit hard to get the crush. And if you crush, I don't think you can combo. So let me check. So we need to use 2 in a row. Yeah, okay. You are not able to combo. So what you can do is to get your crush and take the top damage, the remaining hits damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, you may as well try to do a real crush when you can do this and get bigger damage instead.
Okay.
Yeah, it moves forward a lot, so you can't react to this kick.
And this move has like a strange heart box because he goes up with his feet, with his forward foot, and you cannot hit with the low, for example, because the heart box squeezes backward. No?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the lows won't reach this spot for sure, and this will beat lows.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to beat lows easily, and it moves forward a lot. So see, like it keeps moving forward, and then you get the second hit and whip.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's unsafe. So if someone is using this on you, try to block or just defend. It's hard to react to it. So make sure to block it and try to punish as hard as you can. It's minus 15.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah.
Okay, how do you charge your meter with him? Just DP break?
Okay, so there are two ways to charge meter. The scrubby one is to backdash the guy.
Okay.
So if you do this and there is lag, it's really hard to see because this move is, I think it's maybe 24 total frames or 25. So it's really fast. Like you need to react to it, press a button. So you need to take into account the time it takes to get your button out.
Okay.
So you can refinish this, but it's hard and lag makes it even harder.
Yeah.
What is great? It's somewhat the same as doing kind of a backdash dive. you go back and you get back in. So if the player is attacking you, you will probably get your counter hits like this.
Yeah.
Or just a normal hit. Let's see if he's pressing. Yeah, you will get counter hits if they try to hit this move, and it's really fast.
Yeah.
And this kills meter. But if you want to be more serious and not risk being punished for this, whipping the Shoryu is quite fast. So see, this is the animation, and then I can jump or move. So I think it's a bit weird, but if you break it early, the hitbox doesn't come out.
Ah.
So it's just for meter if you do it. So I use the C Shoryu. I use 3 fingers to put this.
Yeah.
To make it easier. So yeah, you can build meter really quick if you spend this. But yeah, you need to,
okay.
to be quick and make sure super doesn't come out if you're sloppy. This is the simple way to build meter.
Okay. Well, we covered the breaks already, so we can talk about his specials. You have several specials.
He has multiple specials. So there is a special that is going to conflict with your Shoryuken input, but it's forward, back, forward, A or C.
Forward, back, forward. Okay.
It's this move. So it's an overhead. In the corner, you can do this combo.
Yeah, I know very well that corner juggle.
So I think you can get this mid-screen.
Okay.
So this is a bit slow. If they are awake or know that Quan doesn't have much from lows, they will block, and it's very unsafe.
Yeah.
So
the only thing is that it hits overhead. So
yeah, it's an overhead.
At the beginning, new players don't know, and they get hit because they block low.
Yeah, if Brian blocks low, so you need to react or guess high because he doesn't have many lows.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about sweep.
That's right.
So
the sweep. Yeah.
It's very unsafe, but like you can just use it from time to time because people will want to block standing.
Yeah.
Because you don't have many lows, so and it's when you are at max range, you can combo it. If you are finishing a fireball without meter, like we said, just hit the jump D as deep as you can when you jump above the fireball, and you can combo it. So yeah, so that way you give a reason for people to block low and get hit by the big damage. So the C version is also unsafe and it's slower, so you probably don't want to use it. Just go for the A, it's faster, and you get the same combo anyway.
Okay.
Then so he has this C. It's not a special, it's a command normal.
Okay.
It's very unsafe, so it's going to be it's -9. So it's just a combo tool. When you juggle people in the corner, you can juggle a few of these. If you juggle them higher, you can juggle more. So for my Shoryu, it's 3, and then it's 3 then DP is what you need to remember, or 2 and attendance. So I'm not sure why my execution is bad because this is very easy to do. 1.
So it's just a 3C.
Like this.
That's it. Just 3C.
From a Shoryu combo, yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No, I mean the direction is 3.
Oh yeah, the direction, yeah.
Okay.
So you can hold the direction and just, if you're lazy, you can probably just map the button.
Ah, okay.
And it will work. Fine, but it's best to timing with double input to make sure it's more precise.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so then his other special, he has two shoyu.
Yeah.
So the small one, so I will show you the shoyu box really quick because it's very important. It's not a real invincible shoyu, so don't use it like Kane or Terry would use it. As you can see, it's invincible at the start, but then it's vulnerable,
okay,
and then it's active.
Okay.
So as long as you press an attack that is active for a long period, you will. So let's say you have an active hitbox here, you will win because this will appear.
Okay.
First. So yeah, it's not very good as invincible reversal. The C1 is the one you want to use mostly because it's 2 frames faster.
Yeah.
And the 2 extra frames. So here I'm showing the A1.
Yeah.
It just adds 2 more frames of vulnerability. So as you can see, it works.
Okay.
Yeah. So with both, you can cancel with a dive kick on hit on block. So if we block like this, I can do this as a block swing. I can delay the dive kick. So if I delay the dive kick is an overhead, so they need to block standing. So this was a block swing.
Okay.
So it makes your shoyu safe. So you can use it on people because this is two hits in a row. So you are going to trade or beat guard cancel.
Yeah.
Most of the time, and it's pretty safe. So you get combos. So that's I would say the beginner combo. You use the D-dive kick, but you can break instead and get more damage like this.
Okay.
So to perform this, you want to do a small. So when you break, you do the quarter circle forward and take a small step before you press E. That way, it will cover. It will be able to reach. So you can get this combo from jumping attacks, from up attacks, from jump D, from up B or D. So let's see if they are crouching. So you can press it early. If they are crouching, oops, you will be able to combo like this.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's probably easier with the jump D, but yeah, you need to delay the jumping attack a bit for it to connect.
Okay.
Yeah, what else? So if you are cornered, you can escape like this.
Okay, yeah.
This is really annoying to deal with. So at the beginner intermediate level, no one punishes this. So at best, they will hit you with a fireball.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to be annoying, you can spam this and let the clock.
What are the different inputs for the long dive, the short dive, and the dive on plates?
Oh yeah. So the shoyu is like every shoyu, but the dive is down B and down D.
Ah, okay. So you do the shoryuken and then you do down D.
Yeah.
Or down B.
So shoryuken, and then
okay.
you can match it like this to make it work. You can. I think there is a way to. You can reuse like this. So if you
okay.
see, you know, there is the down motion in the Shoryu.
Yeah.
So on whiff, you can use this to,
Okay.
and just press V. It will work. It's a bit
Okay.
hard to do.
It takes the buffer
But
from the Shoryuken.
yeah, but yeah, it's best to input it manually. You can, if you're not sure, you can match down middle
Okay, okay.
like this. Yeah. So yeah, most of the time you do the Shoryu. If it's an hit, you're going to use the D1 because this is not a combo.
Yeah.
And if it's on block, you will use the B version. Like this.
The B version has less recovery at the end.
Yes. So yeah, let's talk about that because why do you want to use the B1? So this was a full box string. Everything was block string.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the B1, if you hit low enough, it's safe and it's positive. And
Okay.
here, if I hit very deep, you can combo with down 8 or the 0 frame super.
Yeah.
It's easier in the corner because there is no touchback. This one, if you hit like this, it's very unsafe. The B1.
Okay.
So overall, the B is most of the time very safe. Like if you hit high, it's going to be negative. But no one likes to press button against Grant because even if he is negative, you're not going to punish.
Okay.
So Grant will want to match something most of the time or just backdash. But matching after a negative dive kick is pretty effective because everyone tries to press button.
Yeah.
This one you can tell when it's unsafe, like when it's really high. So you can punish this one.
Yeah.
If you do this, like this is punishable.
Usually the punish I go for the throw, which is the fastest punish and maybe the safer. But can you land maybe a light punch or something like that?
Yeah, you can land a light punch for more damage on the D dive. The B1, like you probably want to go for a throw because I know I was watching Ayasaka, the Japanese donk player, and he likes to use throw because it's more likely going to punish.
Yeah.
And that way people don't mash something.
Yeah, it's safer. It's safer to throw. Maybe you can do
it comes out
the 5A, the down C, 5A down C, and then super. But
5A down C super will work on the D dive.
Okay.
So we can let me see.
Well, for sure, if you have like a zero frame, for example with Gato, you can punish with a 0 frame, and it's better. But...
So this one. Okay, I just need to block. Okay, so here we have a dive kick and he's trying to block. So here I can't punish, but I can throw.
Yeah.
This is not punishable. But let me see. So if he does something like this, so here, like you need to check the 8. So if he hits you in the lower part, it's not going to be punishable. But okay, so here I thought it was going to.
Okay.
So he hit me in this area. So if he hits you in the upper area, he will be able to finish. So yeah, that's hard to tell because see, you sometimes he goes on the other side, so it makes it a bit harder. Yeah. So this is where Grant will try to mash because it's hard to tell if you're going to be able to punish or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, the throw is a good compromise because if you're not sure, the throw comes out in it doesn't have startup, so
Yeah.
it's a 0 startup. So it's a good option for punish. And from the throw, you can try to set up something. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not big damage, but it's a good situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he has other specials. We didn't talk about the. So we talked about the dive kick, so the 8, so you need to aim low. This one is for charging meter, so this is unsafe. Here it is punishable.
Okay.
But let me record it like this. So like here I can punish, but if I'm maybe a little more space, yeah, it's sometimes if it's meaty and it becomes hard to punish. See, I wasn't able to punish with this. So yeah, it's a very precise timing, but so Grunt has long reach too. That helps. But yeah, and if you use it with the backdash, it will catch people pressing buttons.
Okay.
So let's say the Grunt on the left was trying to use a throw, and the backdash, oops, or press a throw button, you get counter hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, from counter hits, so I'm not sure how I can maybe set up a counter hits. Maybe if I mash down C. So when you score a counter hit, you can go into the Shoryu, into this, or just do two in a row for the easy the easy combo.
Anyway, even the easy combo deals a lot of damage. This one with the counter, like
that's
maybe a quarter, between a quarter and a third of your life bar.
Yeah, it's going to almost take most of your top attack. So,
yeah, that's it. If Grant is in top, that's a third or a quarter of
yeah, like this takes you out of top even if you have full health.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we say the B version is unsafe, but it's really fast and hard to finish.
Yeah.
And this one is -1.
Yeah.
But since it travels a lot, it's going to be plus. Like if I use it from here, I'm plus. So yeah, the D1 is slow. You can react to it, but it's plus.
Okay.
And it's not that slow, like 21 frames of startup, so you definitely can react to this. But it will catch people off guard. Or the way I like to use it is make people want to backdash.
Yeah.
So try to bait the backdash, and if you use it in front of them, you will be able to chase the backdash with this move. So you see, like this.
Yeah, there's another problem with the D version of this move. The problem is that if Grant is close and you want to guard cancel, it will pass through and you won't be able to use the guard cancel.
Oh yeah, that's another. So it's you have to set it up, but let's see. On wake up, you can time it. So I do manual timing. I don't have a setup for this.
Yeah.
But see, you can cross up and pass through. So yeah, this one is hard to block. And even if you guard cancel, your guard cancel won't hit because you are facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. This one, especially for Dong who doesn't have good air to ground hitbox. This is hard to hit from the air. But you can always so can jump forward and just defend and see if you get a just defend, or jump back and just defend.
Yeah.
And if it passes through you, you can do the back kick with dong on reaction.
Okay. Yeah. Can we see the hitbox of this one?
Yeah.
I'm pretty curious about the hitbox.
Let's see. So the small one looks like this.
Okay. That's why I trade, because the hard box is a bit farther.
Yeah. Even the big one, yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah.
So to beat it, you need to have a hitbox that extends well enough downward.
Okay.
And Dong doesn't have anything good like this.
Okay.
So Grunt has this, so
Oh,
Grunt
yeah.
will be able to do something about it. And this as well will win, because you come from above and land on this
Yeah.
on this hitbox. Yeah, but Dong is really bad at this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So with Dong, you can jump over them and do the backseat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you randomly jump, and if you jump here, so try to do your just defend at this height to not get caught.
Okay.
And if you see them go under you, you press the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the D version? I mean the hitbox of the D.
Yeah. The hitbox for the D version is the same, but it's active a lot longer. No, that's the same. So yeah, it's more or less the same. So he's going to travel like this.
Okay.
So you can. So to beat this move, you probably don't want to challenge him too much with jabs, or like you can use a low down B. Down B, it might work, but yeah, the thing is the risk and reward is almost never good if you try to press buttons against this. Because if you're late, you get counter, and that's at like 1/3 of your bar is gone. And if you're early, maybe you get a good down B combo, but Dong doesn't have this, so.
No, yeah, the problem with Dong is that the down B extends the hard box forward and upwards. Maybe the down B of Janet down B we saw last time. That's better.
Janet is going to work pretty well.
Yeah, but usually on wake up, at least sometimes I can get like a dragon punch, because there's a small space in the down forward of Grant. So that tiny space you can go with the Dong DP that comes right under from there.
DP is a good solution. So what I would try to, you can try to beat it. So I played this matchup a lot against Neo-sama, so Koro.
Yeah.
And he can react. So you need to be inside, but you can react like this.
Yeah.
So if you fail, so make sure to be a bit late, because if you're too early, you get counter. If you're too slow, it's okay, you get a just defend.
Okay.
And if you get the right timing, you get the punish.
Yeah.
So with Dong, it's a bit hard. You're going to use the Shoyu, because unfortunately the stomp is too slow, so he will be able to block the stomp.
Okay.
Or you can do the half circle back, you know, the Ashibinta.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good damage.
Yeah, it hits it, but yeah, the problem is you have to be at the end of his run, because if you are not
Oh
at the
yeah,
end, it will just pass through, and
he get past, yeah.
yeah, you get punished from behind. So yeah, I tried all the stuff I could with against Grant, because yeah, I played a lot of games against this character.
Again, like if you bait it like this,
Yeah.
you can jump back.
Yeah, that's another
And
solution.
finish.
Yeah, to jump back. With the Dong, he has the air super. If you jump back and then go for the 0 frame air super,
Yeah.
if he is finishing the run, you can hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he is active when you air super, I think you trace, and it's really bad because you do less damage and lose your bar.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So next special.
Next special. So he has the back fireball. So this is a fireball.
Yeah.
The A is quite bad. Why? That's because it's minus 11.
Wow. Okay.
So you can punish this one. Like if this one choose this and try to block, I can punish. It's really oops. Maybe not with 3, but yeah, you get the idea. For example, with Grant, you can probably try the down C. This should be more or less the good one, or the level 3. So yeah, this is bad. Don't use it much. Maybe it's a bit easier for guard cancel. It's not that slow. It's very slow, but if you guard cancel up attacks, this is okay. But then this one is faster, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, this one is a bit faster. This one is 11 frames, so this is better for guard cancel. And then the Shoryu is the C Shoryu is 5 frames, so this is what you probably want as a guard cancel, because you can make it safe and not the other route. But then you have this one, so this has a good travel distance.
Yeah.
It is minus 5, minus 3, so it's pretty safe. Like if I'm using it like this, the hitbox moves forward, so it's probably not going to be minus 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this was a +1 situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you space it, it's going to be safe and sometimes positive. So yeah, it's slow, so it's possible to guard cancel. It's 20 frames started, so more or less like this one and this one. They are good, but a bit slow.
Okay.
But as you saw, the hitbox is huge, so it's kind of a move you want to throw out to stop people that are trying to jump too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not much. I don't use it too much. You can feint it, so to make it less predictable.
Okay.
With the forward feint. Okay, then he has. Yeah, I think we covered every special move.
Okay. So let me check. Okay, you just talked about the feint, but he doesn't rely that much on feint, right?
Yeah, not at all. So that I think that's the only use is to feint this move.
Okay.
Because you can't cancel anything. No, nothing will be cancelable.
Okay.
Even the down AB, like you cannot carry cancel with the feint, so
okay.
So yeah, that's the only use.
Okay. So the feint is just a feint in this case.
Yeah, it's an actual thing. It's not a combo tool or anything like that.
I see. Okay, nice. So we already saw the confirms. You talked before about the BNB combos and the first like combo to try when you get grants.
So yeah, when you pick up grants, you only need to learn about this, and you will be an efficient grunt.
Okay.
So, that's enough. If you want to start playing, it's very easy.
Okay.
To pick up. Then when you want to get better at grunts, you will want to try to learn the Shoryu combos. So this one is a bit easier. With this one, it's more damage, but it's a bit harder.
Okay.
So that's what you want to be looking for from your ups and close 8. So these are the two Shoryu combos. Starters, jab or jump and up attacks. Then you want to, like we said, try to find situations where you can land this. So there is this combo where you can sweep or super when you're far away. That's to punish fireballs from a very far away distance.
Okay.
It's not a very combo easy like we talked about this a bit. So that's the combo.
Another thing it's worth to mention is that he can build meter after the match ends if you...
Oh yeah, right, you're right. Yes, that's something not many people know.
Yeah.
But when the match ends, so the bars disappear, but you keep building meters.
Yeah.
So if you end the round like this, you should. So this is the round finisher combo.
Yeah.
And since you're not able to do special move, so when a grunt finishes you like this, he's not trolling. He's actually building meters, and you can end with the close C at the end to replace the Shoryu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to get annoyed at the end of the round because people usually juggle at the end of the round. Kusa told me that you can build meter, so just in case. Okay, we didn't talk. We talk a bit, but not in depth about the supers. He has no hidden super.
No, he has the 0 frame, this one.
Okay.
So the other one is for higher damage.
Okay.
But they are both 0 frame, and that's supers you want to confirm. And the other one is more like a get off me super and high damage as well. So yeah, we can talk a bit about.
Sorry, my wife. My wife, okay, she's looking for her socks because the dog stole her sock and came here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so
what were
back on the subject. He has the 0 frame, and the other super you were showing, the shotgun kick. That's how I used to call between myself.
It's called attendant, but it's the shotgun.
So
what I was going to talk about is this air reset situation. So when you hit people in the air, you can get an unblockable on the landing.
Okay.
So this is even better for grunt because if you do it like this in between, if they try to backdash, you are going to catch the backdash.
Yeah.
So this is a very strong technique for grunt. And so if you know about this, So it's a bit hard to record and set up, but the solution against this, I can try to maybe record another. Okay, I'm on this side. So the one on the left is going to Ave Maria. Yeah, it didn't work. But yeah, you need to do Ave Marias to beat this. So I will use Dong. That way, it will help you.
Yeah.
So as you land, or in this situation, you want to input with Dong show you, but instead you're going to press B or BD.
Okay.
So what happens is you get this. So you input this and then you mash for the show you. So let's see if I can. No. Yeah, I'm going to jump just so I can do the right timing. Yeah. Like this.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
This is going to happen if the freeze happens. So you just see the freeze and you press C to get the show you.
Okay.
And that way you can beat this super. But unfortunately for Dong, the main game doesn't end here. Because if you do it, he can use the other super that is extremely, it has extremely long invulnerability.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
This super is going to beat
the
Shoyu.
Yeah, that super has a very big hitbox, and even if you sweep and you are far away, you usually get hit from that.
Yeah, super. And there is a lot of pushback, so it's like you don't really know if this super. So it's hard to tell which super is going to come out, because if you look at the freeze frame, the only difference is like one arm is positioned differently. See?
Yeah.
He has both arms, and then he has only. So it's really hard to tell which one it is quickly. So that's what you have to do.
Okay.
To just defend this one properly.
Yeah.
So if you happen to block, the pushback is quite big. So you will be able to punish, but sometimes not too much damage, like just a sweep.
Yeah. For the first super, when he finishes his hits and you block, can you you can throw as usual, and
not really.
No.
But yeah, throw is a punish. So let me. Yeah, I'm going to pick grunt on both sides like this, and give top attack. So I will record this that way. You can see what the punish looks like. So he's holding block. So let's say I didn't just defend. It's -2, so I'm only able to use throw in this situation. This is a punish.
Okay.
But it's not really a punish, because so if I do this and press the top attack at the end, I won't be the throw will not be able to work.
You mean for the throw bug?
The throw bug. So what I do is to I bait this. I end the. If they are not doing just defend, I press top if I have top, or super if I have super. Right as the move ends, and go into a broad cancel DP, for example, to beat the throw.
Okay.
Because the throw won't work and a close C will come out.
Okay.
So it's not a real. The throw is not a real punish. You need to pay attention. But you need to know if they use this trick or not. If they do, you need to check, do they have a top attack or another super?
Ah, okay. Yeah, because he can chain another super too.
Yeah, if you do this, you can just go for another one, and it will beat the throw finish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you want to do is to if you block most of the time, you can just defend. So let's see. Let's go on the other side. So if you block, it's -2. So if I just defend, I'm going to be -4. So for Dong or for Guant, you can punish with the close jab, sending A. Oops, I failed my punish, but yeah, you can try to punish like this or use a guard cancel.
Yeah, I see.
Just release the guard and mash back, and then go for guard cancel. So for Dong, you will want to punish with the stomp guard cancel. I think it works.
When you go for the just defend, do you store the just defend? I mean after the first one?
So since it's 0 frame, you can just release the stick and you get the first one.
Okay, and after the first one.
And after the first one, you here if I mash quickly, I will get the just defend.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm mashing like back twice instead of once.
Okay.
And it will still work. But it's better to 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 3 1. So that's how I count this super for punish.
Ah, okay.
I think I go 1 2 3 4 times. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, and this is where I guard cancel.
Okay, so you cannot preemptively store all the just defend. You have any way to push back every time, right? I mean, it's 4 times 1 2 3, so it's 12 times back.
You cannot +1.
Okay,
+1.
+1, so it's 13. You cannot mesh 13 times and then just release the stick in the middle of the super.
No. If I mash like this, it won't work. Or okay. If I no, it only stores the next one. See, this didn't work. Okay. It only stores the next just defend.
Ah, okay. So it's up to 2 just defend. Okay. I understand.
So yeah, it's pretty like you can just mash, to be honest. But I think it's good to get the right timing, just to be in to be ready for the guard cancel.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Got it. Yeah, so everyone has his tricks to count, but yeah, for me it's 1 2 3 4 times, and on the next one is the guard cancel.
Oh, okay.
I think some people look at the feet.
Yeah.
So they count 4 spins, and the last one ends in this spot.
Nice. Heavy Days, welcome. Hello, buddy. Welcome to the dojo.
Welcome.
Okay, I see. We are almost at the end of the dojo. Do you want to add something on this topic, Kota?
On bronze? Maybe.
Yeah.
In the corner, you can go for this. So if they are blocking, I think they need to stand to block the dive. So this is a good way to guard crush
Ah, okay.
in the corner.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we covered most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the last thing I'm going to ask you is just, I don't know if it's worth mentioning, the matchups.
Yeah.
So,
So the matchups, in my opinion, Grant is not. So we covered most of his tools, and as we said, he only has the down B to super in very close range.
yeah,
So everyone is able to defend more or less fine against Grant. But yeah, some have a really hard time to get in. The Japanese player think against Dong is fairly even,
yeah,
but in my opinion, Dong has to work 3 times as hard as Grant to achieve this
Yeah.
result. So yeah, Grant is overall extremely easy.
The problem is that Dong needs the meter to deal, because Grant, you
Yeah.
didn't say that Grant takes like the 0.9 of the damage, like the 90%.
Oh yeah, I think I can show you something funny about this.
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem, because with Dong the hard thing is to deal damage, and to deal damage to Grant, since he has high defense, you need meter, and as we said, he's able to like jump, dash jump and kick in the air, and so he can stop you and prevent you from building meter. So the problem with Dong is to find the time to build meter before Grant kills you, or before he gets his health back, because maybe he has like the top at the beginning of his life bar, because most of the time, even if I deal a bit of damage, if you don't pressure him, he gets back his health back because of the top mechanic.
His health is so huge that it's really hard to get hit out of top. So my advice is to always place the top at the start. That way you benefit a lot from it, and it's very hard to take it out.
Yeah.
Especially for Dong, like Dong doesn't do any damage if he doesn't have meter, so it's really hard to get Grant out.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I was going to show is, as you can see, this damage.
My God. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So with Otaru, you can give up on this.
Yeah.
Super,
This is a problem. The E has the same defense value as Tizok, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the same. Yeah, but yeah, for I think the worst matchup is Tizok. Because Tizok, he has this gem D that can somewhat match the Grant gem D, but
yeah,
he is not able to chase after the Shoryu dive kick.
Okay, yeah.
So when so basically if Tizok, so both place the top as star, because if you don't, as soon as Grant gets the first hit, he will be able to run away forever.
Yeah.
With this, I'm not showing the right screen, but yeah, if you just do this forever, and I think the best you can do is maybe punish with this, but it's so hard.
Okay.
So that's, in my opinion, the worst matchup. But then again, the game is fairly balanced, so Grant is extremely strong and extremely easy to use. But all character can find solutions. It just takes more effort.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So he struggled a bit against Dong. Is there any other character? How does he?
Oh no, I think Dong struggles against him.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw some Dawn players winning against against
Yeah.
Grant quite easily sometimes. But I was asking how is the matchup against Kane, which is another good character. Usually he has good matchups, right?
So yeah, Kane. The thing is, Grant doesn't really have a good way to beat the lens, so the flash kick.
Yeah.
But Grant has so much more reach overall.
Okay.
So in my experience, it's in Grant's favor because of this. Like, he doesn't really need a solution against the lens, because you don't have to go in face the lens attack really. You can work around it.
Okay.
I think, yeah, Japanese player, I'm not sure what did they say about this. Maybe it's even. My personal opinion is it's favorable for Grant.
Okay.
From my experience with the matchup, but yeah. Yeah, the Gem D is really strong.
Mm.
As a attack, it's hard to come back because of the flash kick, but yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the hard one, I think it has to be Kevin, because Kevin is really strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, something we didn't mention, so that's another weakness for Grant. None of his air attacks can beat well-timed down heavy.
Okay.
So he doesn't have hitbox that can reach the lower part of the down heavies.
Okay.
So that's a weakness that he can overcome with the dive kick. But yeah, if you force Grant to use dive kick when he jumps at you, he exposes himself a bit more. So yeah, that's one of his weaknesses.
Ah, okay.
But again, Dong doesn't have. So the Kim brother have a very safe one, and it's a great poke. But as an anti-air, it's a bit hard to use because it's fast. So you don't benefit much from the upper body invincibility.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin, Kevin is hard. Janet is, it's a glass cannon, so
Yeah.
when you get to counter, it's over. But yeah, she's hard to defend against. Then most character have solution, like Marco, you can throw fireballs, so you force a situation where people want to jump.
Okay.
Yeah, what's annoying is like characters that don't have big damage on the simple situation, like Rogue, Dong.
Yeah.
You need to get your meter, but he gets in your face so fast.
Yeah. That's it. Okay, nice. Well, I think we covered pretty much everything for Grant. So maybe we can do another dojo on Wednesday night. I don't know if we will be available. We can we can do another one, or next Sunday as usual. I don't think there are any questions from the viewers. So if anything is good, as always, thank you, Kota, for being here.
Yeah, thanks again for running the show.
It's very interesting because we can see a lot of things, like for example hitbox, hardbox. These kind of things is hard to check by my own, or even for other less experienced player, and I think this is very interesting. And overall is very good, because you see, especially with the characters that I tend to play more, I have a lot of questions on how to counter, how to deal with
Grunt.
situations. Yeah.
Grunt is hard to, really hard to deal with, and lag makes him even stronger.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nice to have this kind of database, even if it's a bit long, all the streams and the things to say. But it's nice to have this database to that you can go and check what you need.
Yeah, with the timestamps and everything.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. We will see again on Wednesday probably. And yeah, have a good night then.
Good night.
Good night, Kota. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks. Ciao.